whenever we're between jobs, it feels permanent. It feels like this is it. This is the end. It does not feel temporary. It is temporary, but it doesn't feel temporary. It feels like the end of the world all the time. You're going to be fine. Just keep focusing on pursuing as many opportunities as you can. Learn all you can about the methods of pursuing opportunities, and that's going to get you there. Don't ever stop to pause while you wait for someone to get back to you. Keep moving forward. Michael says that was it. Well, thank you. It was inspirational. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wish you all the best. You're highly talented. There's a lot of young people in the same situation as you. You're highly talented, highly capable, but lost. Lost partly because you haven't been told about how this stuff works. In my experience, I know I keep going on about this, but in my experience, schools do a terrible job of preparing people for the real world. That's probably because they don't live in the real world themselves. So how would they know all about it? They don't. They get what they know from books, not from doing it, not from touching it or seeing it. And then they think that everywhere else it just works like school, and it doesn't. The biggest thing I think is that, I see a lot of young people coming out of school, and like to be in school, and I'm talking about school, when you're under 18, but also like university, college, even trade school. It's based on conformity. It's based on everybody following rules. Now, I'm not knocking it. You need rules to impose order and consistency, but the problem is that I feel they go too far in that direction, because when people reach the end of school and then they get out into the real world, all of a sudden there's nobody telling you what the procedure is. You're so used to somebody saying, okay, this is how this works. First you do this, then we send you that, then you get that, then you decide this, then you tell us this way, then you go here, then you go there. You don't get that anymore. It's just a free-for-all. There are no rules. You can do whatever you want. You can talk to any single person you want to. There's no law against that. They have the perfect right to not respond to you, but you can talk to anyone you want. Now, if you're polite and you're professional and you're saying something appropriate, and you're, in the case of asking for something, you're asking for something appropriate that they're familiar with, a lot of people will quite often say yes. But you need to know who to go to, how to reach them, what to say, what can I ask for, what should I not ask for, this kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's the real world. And what you see people like standing in line, waiting, and no one's telling them what to do. So they look to recruiters and they look to employers like HR departments and stuff to replace their teachers and say, here's how we do things. First you apply here, then you go there. Yeah, that's how 15% of people get hired. Usually it's the crappiest jobs around that you find doing that. We were just doing it on ChatGPT. Don't take my word for it. What's the percentage of jobs that are out there? What percentage of those jobs are posted? Right? 15 to 25%, somewhere in there. It's about 20%. I think it's actually a bit less. Most jobs are not posted. Why? Because you get them by talking to other people, right? Now, if you don't know how to talk to other people, you don't know who you should talk to, learn that. Learn that quickly. I don't care how introverted you are, how technically minded you are, or how socially isolated you are. Learn it. It's quite simple. Someone was asking me earlier about LinkedIn. Is LinkedIn useful? Absolutely. It's a way for you to connect with anyone in the world at any employer or any independent company or organization that can help you. They can open doors for you. Who has the power to hire you? Well, it's usually people above your level, not your peers, not at your level, but above. You have to be able to go to people that are above you. Initiate the conversation. Know what to say. Know how to speak to them. If you're doing this over LinkedIn, you might only be writing a couple of sentences, but you need to understand how to make those sentences, right? Anyway, sorry, I went on another rant.